Jordan 6 Oreos. It's a clean shoe. These originally debuted in 2010, and this is the first time they have released since then. I like sixes. I don't love them, but I like them, and I'm happy to add these to my collection, especially since I get, that discount. Just taking advantage of it. It's probably the last general release that I'm gonna buy with my workers discount since I'm gonna be leaving. But I really like these. I know a couple years back they released another version of the Oreos. They just were different. I had to actually look them up because I had forgot how they looked like, but it was pretty much just that white leather all around. There was no differentiating color. It was just mainly just white, and then it had that speckle in the bottom. They were okay. I didn't buy them, especially, they even went on discount, and I could have gone my discount on top of that discount, if that made sense. But I still didn't buy them because I just thought, they weren't really that cool. They kind of looked like the midnight navy sixes, which I did have at one point, but I think I donated them. I'm pretty sure I just left them on the bridge for someone to take. But these are way better. These are the original ones, the classic ones, the ones that have a following. And, you can't really go wrong with the six. But then again, you can't really go too crazy with it. Most of the colorways are just pretty much simple, but I do like the contrast with the white and the black. It's just the carmine color blocking, but obviously that having the red instead of the black, and amongst other, oh my god, almost knocked over the table. But yeah, I like the shoe. I know sixes amongst people who like Jordans is kind of hit or miss. Once again, people mainly like the main popular ones, the ones, threes, the fours, the 11s. That's usually the ones that people like. Other sixes are just, personal preference. But I do like these a lot. I'm surprised they didn't include a Nike Air in the back, because I know they've been kind of re-releasing shoes that had the Nike Air originally, or no, the Jumpman originally. They've been making them have the Nike Air in the back instead, but it's cool that they kept to the original. I prefer Nike Air in the back. But if you're someone who likes the Jumpman logo, then it's good for you. I mean, it does have that air, which is different, I guess. I don't know if the original ones had that, but usually it's just the Jumpman and not the air in the bottom. But it is stitched, so it's a pretty nice thing to have. It does have that Oreo lace lock. I do not keep the lace locks. I know when I first started wearing Jordans, I would just keep them there, but I think they're kind of a nuisance. So I just take them off and I throw them aside. I think I'm gonna have like a box or something where I could just have all the lace locks there, just to have them, kind of like I collect the shoes, collect, the tags and the lace lock, stuff like that. But personally, I've never been a fan of them. Yeah, there's not really any history amongst them or with these shoes, other than they're a really popular non-OG Jordan 6 colorway. Yeah, just do a quick look. It's the bottom, nice and icy for now. Whenever I start wearing them, which I'll say later this year, I'm gonna try to maintain that icy sole. But I think, realistically speaking, I should be fine since I have so many shoes, and it's not like I'm gonna be wearing the same shoe often, except for if they're beaters. But if they're beaters, I don't really care what happens to them. Someone could spill something on them. I generally wouldn't care. But since I have a lot of shoes, it's not like these are gonna be seeing sunlight back-to-back days. That's never gonna happen. But yeah. So I don't think I should have a problem with any of my icy midsoles getting yellow. That would take a long time. But yeah, it's just a little quick review.